What's going on, guys? What's going on, Chai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, will the Browns consider on bringing Kadarius Toney back? Will the Browns consider bringing Kadarius Toney back after this year? Will the Browns consider on bringing Kadarius Toney back after this year? They would probably consider on bringing back Kadarius Toney back after this year because he did play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He dropped a pass. He dropped a punt return. And I'm going to get the elephant out of the room. I wasn't expecting for the Darius Toney to to um to taunt at the Steelers, to trash talk against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I wasn't expecting for the Darius Toney to taunt against the Pittsburgh Steelers, talk trash against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which the Browns almost made a comeback against the against the against the against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Browns almost came back, and the Browns are now not going to make a playoff appearance. Are not going to make a playoff appearance. But I wouldn't be shocked for two reasons. I wouldn't be shocked if the Browns are going to fight because there's 4 games left in this season. And I think the way that the Browns are playing right now, I wish they played earlier like this at the beginning. At the beginning, I wish they played earlier like this the way that they're playing now. But back to Kadarius Toney, is that if the Browns release Kadarius Toney, or release Kadarius Toney, or release Kadarius Toney, or keep him, I would say he played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, like he dropped the punt return. He got a flag. There was a flag. He dropped the punt return. I do think that Kadarius Toney. I do think the Browns should bring back Kadarius Toney. Here's the reason why. You brought back David Bell. Who was drafted for the Browns. Why you give Kadarius Toney another chance to prove that he can win, that he can be a big part of the team? I do think that the Browns will if they release Kadarius Toney, who is going to be their punt returner? Because I think with Kadarius Toney's first start against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think this game meant something, and the Browns tried to sweep the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that didn't work out. But I do think that the Browns should keep Kaduris Toney and resign him next year, or keep him on the practice squad, because he's still trying to find an NFL team to call home. He's still trying to find an NFL team to call home. And I do think that the Browns should keep Kaduris Toney. Now, was it a good decision for Kaduris Toney to drop the punt? No, it wasn't. The Browns almost came back. I think the Browns should, if they release Kaduris Toney, I think Kaduris Toney will get back on another football team. But I do think the Browns need to consider to keep Kaduris Toney, because you're going to need another right receiver if somebody gets hurt, like Tillman or like Jerry Judy. You're going to need another right receiver. And I think Kaduris Toney can be that guy in the locker room. But we will not know, because we have to see. We have to see, because we do not know. Injuries can happen in a game. And I would say that the Browns should keep Kaduris Toney and not move on from him. Because if you move on from Kaduris Toney, or like a Patrick Mahomes, or like a Tom Brady when he was playing, that is, and they win another Super Bowl, which Kaduris Toney has a Super Bowl already. I would say the Browns should keep him, just in case Julie gets injured or Tillman gets injured again. But guys, sub if you're new, and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody. In peace.